first thing that really struck me about Coral Gables was the fact that the buildings and the housing was so international looking, and that we had the flair of an international market.
When my wife and I were thinking about where to live and start a family, it was really nice for us to be in the Gables, because we started off, we got an apartment for a couple years, and then we knew that there were nice communities and houses around. We ended up moving into a house on a nice, quiet, tree-lined street. Good spot for our son now. We're very safe walking around at night, close to the parks, close to the restaurants.
Coral Gables was founded by George Merrick back in the early 1920s. George Merrick bought, with investors, the entire plot of land to make the whole city, and designed it from scratch. And if you go around the city, you can see the beautiful fountains, the coral-built city hall. It's one of the first examples of a truly successful, truly beautiful planned development in the United States.
George Merrick had a vision for this city, and this vision has continued on since 1926 with his vision from having a university, the University of Miami today, which is one of the largest employers, if not the largest employer here in Coral Gables, to having and maintaining all the Spanish look of the city of Granada.
The traffic flows, there's a ton of restaurants, and what's best is that there is a ton of local and international businesses with their hubs right here in Coral Gables.
When I found this place, I fell in love with the area specifically, and this street in particular, it's amazing. Miracle Mile is an area where people love to walk around and get outside and have a drink, a wine.
I like Seasons 52 a lot. It's a real good flatbread pizza. Their specialty is the Cuban. Also One Burger. Houston's is always good. Good atmosphere, kid-friendly.
We have our infamous Biltmore Hotel, which is probably the largest treasure we have here, and we really appreciate it. We have, the Venetian pool, again, another historic piece.
One reason we like the Gables so much is that there's great options for both public and private schools. We're not on any track specifically yet. We'll see how he develops and see what works best for him, but just knowing that there's such good schools around is really a nice option. It'll keep us here for a while, and don't envision leaving the Gables anytime soon.
You'll see in all the architecture around here, being a resident in Coral Gables, if we want to paint our house, we have only a few select colors we can choose from. Sometimes that seems totally out of character in today's day and age, but it gives us the look that we have and the look that everyone loves to come and visit.
We're not in the heart of South Beach, and we're not, down in South Miami. We're right in the middle of the city.
I think you get to know what makes the heart tick here in Coral Gables, and that's the people.